Hi, I'm Elly. Today I'm going to read you a story called Ant Attack. Are you ready to listen? Okay, I'm going to read you the story. Ant Attack. Candy, Jenny whispered. Candy, candy, candy. It was early Saturday morning and Jenny was hurried to her clubhouse. She wanted to get there before her brother woke up. Fred was always following her. He didn't know about her secret candy stash yet. But someone else knew about it. A whole bunch of tiny someone with lots of legs. Ants. Uh-oh, thought Jenny. They found my candy, and if Fred sees them, he'll find it too. Sorry, ants, said Jenny, but you've got to go. Jenny knew she could sweep the ants out, but she didn't want to hurt them. I'll find a new hiding place, she decided. She put the candy behind the books on her bookshelf. They'll never find it up here, she thought. Down below, the ants were scurrying around the witchway. I bet they're wondering where the candy went, thought Jenny, which reminds me I could use a snack. Jenny ate half a candy bar and put the rest back. To her surprise, an ant was sitting on the shelf. How did you get here? She asked. Oh, well, one ant can't do any harm. The ant picked up a little crumb of chocolate with its jaws. Don't tell anyone where you found that, Jenny told the ant. It's a good thing ants can't talk, she thought. The ants climbed up the shelf and went straight to the other ants. They tapped it with their hands with the feelers. Then the ant with the chocolate headed up to the clubhouse. All the other ants started marching to Jenny's new hiding place. She couldn't believe it. How did the ants know where to go? Boy, I need to find out about ants fast, Jenny thought. She ran to the house and found a nature book. Read me a story, Jenny. Jenny jumped. It was Fred. Ants. Ants are insects. Insects are little animals with 6 legs. Close up. An ant looked like this. I'm reading about how when an ant eats fine food, it goes home. Then told him, want here? Okay, said Fred. On the way, it leaves a scant trail. Read Jenny. Wow, she exclaimed. That first ant left a scent trail for the other ants to follow. That's why they went to the shelf. What ants? What shelf? Said Fred. Oops, Jenny had almost given her away a secret. Here, Fred, look at this book, she said. I'll be right back. Jenny raced down to the clubhouse. Oh no, there are 2 lines of ants, she cried. The ants swarmed out of the candy bar. Each ant picked up a morsel of chocolate and headed for the clubhouse door. They're following the scent trail to my candy, Jenny thought. I've got to stop them. She built a wall of books, but the ants were right around the wall and picked up the trail on the other side. There's no stopping you guys, she said. Oops, I mean you girls. The book said that the only female ants gather food. Jenny followed the chocolate-carrying ants outside. They were heading out to a big rock. Next to the rock was a tiny hole. The ants were marching right into it. What are you doing? Asked Fred. Jenny jumped. Fred, I didn't see you. What are you doing? He asked again. I'm watching the ants, Jenny told him. See, they're going to that little hole. They have a home under the ground. It's called a colony, and it's full of tunnels and stuff. That was in the book. Fred squatted out down to look. 1, 2, 4, 7, 10 ants, he counted. More than 10, Jenny said, and there are way more in the colony. The book says there can be thousands of ants, even 1,000,000. That's a lot, right? Said Fred. Jenny just nodded. She was busy thinking, how can I get the ants up to the trail to my candy before Fred goes into the clubhouse? She wondered, maybe I can distract them with some other kind of fruit. Let's go to the kitchen, Fred, Jenny said. I need to get something. What have you two been up to? Asked Mom. Watching ants, announced Fred. Ah, said Dad, looking up at it over his paper. How absorbed aren't you of you? Ah, Dad, groaned Jenny. looking for something?" asked Mom. "I'm trying to figure out what ants like to eat," said Jenny. "Just don't bring any ants in here, honey," Mom said. "And please put those lids back on tight. The ants would just love to get into our food." Jenny hurried back to the clubhouse with 4 kinds of food for the ants. She set up the piles of rice, salt, flour, and oatmeal. She put the half-eaten candy bar on the ground, too. The ants took the piles right away. They tried the salt, they tried the flour, they tried the oatmeal and the rice, but most of them piled on the candy. That was still their favorite. "I guess you like sweets," said Jenny. "That makes 2 of us. I mean 1,001 of us. So what was sweet besides candy?" "Aha," Jenny thought. "Sugar." But Mom was using the sugar. "Sweet, sweet, sweet," Jenny muttered, looking around the kitchen. "I need something sweet." She spied the fruit bowl on the table. "Food is sweet," she yelled, making Fred jump. Jenny grabbed an orange and raced outside. Jenny put some orange sections in the clubhouse doorway, right in the middle of the sand trail. Ants swarmed all over the orange pieces. They took up tiny bites and carried them back to the colony. "It worked," cried Jenny, licking her sticky fingers. Jenny had spoken too soon. There were lots of ants swarming over the orange, but just as many were marching toward candy. "You guys never give up," she moaned. "What will it take to keep you away from my candy?" Then she remembered what her mom had said in the kitchen. "Put those lids back on tight." "That's it," Jenny shouted. She ran to the kitchen and took a plastic container. "Breakfast is almost ready," Mom told her. "I'll be back in a minute," Jenny said. Jenny put the candy into the container and watched the ants swarmed over to it. They couldn't get in it. The top was too tight. After a while, they all wandered out for the orange sections. Jenny hid the candy behind the books over a shelf. "Victory is sweet," she thought. "Now I won't have to worry about ants or Fred getting into my candy." Where are they going?" pipped a familiar voice. Jenny rolled around. "Where are the ants going?" Fred asked again. Jenny took her brother's hand. "They're going home for breakfast," she said, "just like us." Okay, and today, wait a minute. Okay, and today I read you a story called Ant Attack. Okay, thank you for seeing this video. Bye.